Hi, Earth people. I am Chinghiz together with you. Today, August 16, 2022. And situation coming to more clear, more transparent. Who is who, and finally, who they and you Earth people and concrete countries, nations, people are affected by them. I will start about United States, about Hitler, Putin means Putle, Trump and co. How this structure, these groups, devastatingly damaged United States of America and United States national security system. And treason is treason. I plenty of times said that. Trump committed several treason. Each one of the several is treason. For years I saying that and others saying too, are starting from end of 15 and during 16 election campaign and later each day, each week during Trump presidency. Was full ignorance. Question that. Why? Was have they have United States intelligence agencies, Department of Justice, ODNI, FBI, NSA, Homeland Security, CIA, have fact evidence of Putin, Trump, and co. treasonous conspiracy against United States which was in action and continuation of that and more, particularly when Trump stole White House. And this institution failed. I said that I even I call it Department of Justice employees, hey, revolt. You should remember my call, repeatedly call to Department of Justice employees. There was Trump appointed Attorney General, the Attorney General deputies, and these, how this called, sections or several spheres of Department of Justice Trump appointees. And I call Department of Justice employees revolt, resist, act, reveal, became whistleblower for Protect America. And others, FBI, CIA, NSA, from NSA one girl, reality winner, only she did that. Reveal only one dogs, but which dogs? Putin fully intervened in United States elections by helping Trump. She was arrested by Espionage Act for long 5 years, and our fight for release her from custody fully was ignored by Department of Justice. And now already approximately 1.5 year, I call it Joe Biden. Stop that. She hero. Pardon her, Joe. Pardon reality winner. Enough is enough. She did that because, and she's saying that, because United States of American people, because United States security system, hostile country intervened to election. And my repeated call, hey, come online and reveal, and she did. And how was angry Trump on her and was punished her by William Barr. Jeff Sessions starting from that, after that Barr. And Comey, FBI director, when he was fired, I called him, in your testimony, reveal facts. There are no place, or come to whistleblower, or cooperate with whistleblower. Do anything for America, Comey. Very informed man, FBI director. His answer was, I'm not first time saying that. Several times said. Again, I say because importance of this fact, he answered me, my question. If he will say truth about what happened to America, Putin, Trump and co-conspiracy, country will divide it. We should go to election. We should wait coming election, which will after 4 years in time. 2016, 2017, I'm talking about 2017. Next election, we should do anything for there should be a new president, not re-elected. Is Putin, Trump, and co. On this for. I said this wrong. This wrong. FBI director. This wrong. And this very dangerous and devastating to United States national security. And again, more. To Rosenstein will appear at Trump. What later we know about Special Counsel Robert Mueller, how he was framed by Rosenstein. And furthermore, what I say, additional fact about Trump, which already as president, together with Kushner, with Prince, in Saudi Arabia case, in Qatar case, in United Arab Emirates case, Their corruption, their big money already happening. Where CIA, where FBI, where they was? Because Trump loyalists, bad. This woman already was there in CIA. In ODNI is all fact check deniers come to ODNI director. And of course, who will act? Only whistleblower. And whistleblower how? If they saw severely punished reality winner. This your problem, America. You failed protect your country. There should be courage. There should be very powerful action with powerful position based on fact check. But this action not was. And we have all that. Now Biden, president, a respectful man, good man. We all back at him. I back at Joe Biden as president. I not agreed what he's doing entirely. And I called him directly when he wrong. And all happening online, transparently. But Joe Biden, very needed president now. And Department of Justice, after delay, finally start act because most top secret docs already as fact check. Was stole by Putler, Trump, and co. And why Trump come to White House? For that. Okay? This is so obvious. For that. Why Putin fighting and putting him to White House and other forces cooperating with Putin, helping too. Israel, Netanyahu, helping in 16 election for Trump. Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman. United Arab Emirates, this crown prince, named Noon. And there are others, and inside job. Senators, congressmen, all was involved on this conspiracy against United States, put Trump in White House. Of course, illegally. There no was legitimate election. But even today, this case, again, refused investigate. Refused. There was in 16 concrete election devices changed for Trump. And additional. This all fact so devastatingly damaging United States. And you say we will wait next election, and what you have? You have that. Your core national security secrets. Core. You should say truth. Department of Justice, CIA, FBI, NSA. You will say which docs. Or core of United States national security top secret docs. Trump give to Putin, very likely to China, absolutely likely to Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, to Israel, of course, undoubtedly, okay, means 100% correct. To Israel, they already have. The other question, which country, how many? But have. Directly, Trump to Putin. There I seen Prince, direct to Mohammed bin Salman, Saudi Arabia, and this means United Arab Emirates too. There, of course, Kushner, some dogs to Qatar. There, of course, Kushner, to Israel, of course, I'm 100% correct. Kushner to Netanyahu. I can continue, but I think this is enough. Where Prince, FBI, Department of Justice, CIA, where you looking, watching, CIA, where Prince, about Kushner, all was legally, the $2 billion too, from Qatar, from Saudi Arabia, how much billion? All legal, and Kushner, good man, how he goodly testified before Congress. All stupid, all dumb. You represent Kushner this forum, and all people will say, oh, Kushner, good man. Why they playing this game? Already you should be finally understand American people. They are scams. Jobbing means working. They should protect Kushner. They should protect Prince. They should protect Trump in this forum, as you're seeing how these Republicans, which already finally come an evil, party of evil, undeniable. They, how, aggressively even pushing for destroy United States of America national security system, finally attacking FBI, Department of Justice, Anyway, they are not sitting and saying, hey, they are about most top secret dogs. What these dogs did there at Trump? Oh, this means they patriot American people. Midterm coming, and you finally, after this fact, should take this fact as exists. Fact is Republicans, today's Republican Party, evil, and they sided with enemy, hostile powers against United States of America. There is no questioning. They are most top secret dogs. What there was happening, which fate, how these dogs there happened. Of course we know because Trump stole these dogs. Even they're not touching. They try anyway attack FBI, Department of Justice. You know, they are the all American media also should take finally this position on table, United States of America, finally. Therefore, Putin Trump and co. Therefore, there was coup attempt January 6. Therefore, all their text messages terminated. Pentagon, Homeland Security, Security Service, and of course, likely others too. Trump finances the Deutschland Bank. Deutsche Bank means to terminated all this one thing because one team very hostile, very hate you, America. Enemy is enemy. They attacked your country and your institutions failed act. And now come to this level. Already we have Trump was in meeting. When he leave White House, means post-presidency time, as ordinary people. He have these most top secret dogs, nuclear weapon dogs. And not only nuclear weapons, secrets of America, but nuclear weapons very. He meeting with Saudi Arabia, linked to China, means Mohammed bin Salman, linked to China. Mohammed bin Salman very circle, Trump, they are Kushner, and this Mohammed bin Salman circle linked to China. There we know how Trump was contacted with Putin, particular they are very active. He was acting prince after post presidency. Mar-a-Lago, they are most top secrets, dogs, and Trump with Mohammed bin Salman, with Xi Jinping, with Putin mainly, with Israel, Netanyahu, now others there, with Mossad, and there are billions coming. This Gulf research with Saudi Arabia, Gulf research. How many? Huh? How many this Gulf research? I don't know figures, but approximate, but I think figures no. For example, several $1 million, 100 million or 300, I don't know. $300 million to maybe $1 trillion secret, even more. No? Impossible. Who will look into that? Who will look into that? When they failed, look in most obviously things. And this in this line, one of most obvious things why Saudi Arabia built to Trump this Gulf reserve. For what? Which reason? Why Qatar give to Kushner this $2 billion? And where Prince? Department of Justice should act powerfully, very urgent forum, because situation alarming, situation very alarming. And very powerfully. Trump should indict now without delay. This fact itself enough for indict Trump. These high classified dogs means top secret dogs. If you take it, means you stole, means that of course. This crime. Fact, a fact. Other case, you give to other country, no give. This obviously already happening. How many, how much, this other question. But they have, I said that. Therefore, urgency of situation, Department of Justice, FBI, CIA, NSA, or deny. But this only this fact, Trump take this high techs with him when he leave White House, when his presidency finished, and keep these dogs hid in his Mar-a-Lago, Florida. And there was at least 2 visits to him in January and June. In January and June, he refused to give these dogs to Department of Justice. Some part, something, but refused. Try it. But finally, Department of Justice by operation, by court rule, means by rule of law, come and take these dogs mandatory, means by court rule. After 1.5 years, so long. I many times call Garland, Merrick Garland, act. I call even him, he unfit to office. I call Joe Biden, you should act because situation alarming, alarming, alarming. For that, why Putin help it? Help it and they continue secretly collaborate, Trump, Putin, and others. Israel. If you will fail in this case, again, no touch Israel, no investigate, no nothing. Russia, yes. China, yes. Saudi Arabia, yes, maybe. Oil, gas. But they are your country destroying. Your top national security system core damaged by Saudi Arabia too. And same doing Israel. You will investigate United States of America. Congress, you will act. Among others, of course. No, we'll talk never separately about Israel. No. It's so bad to America, to world. When Israel come already apartheid state, using terrorist method to this fact check. Last attack on Gaza Strip showed that. Approximately 46 was killed, among them 17 or 11. Sorry if it's not correct, but more than a dozen children intentionally. This is not only about Israel and Palestine. It's about NSA, about Kanduri, about Pegasus, and about others named known. And one of most actively using Israel this opportunity, who in world? Who? Ilham Aliyev, Azerbaijan illegitimate president, world leader in this case. Ilham Aliyev fully belonged to Putin. And who Putin? You know, Putin. An undeniable conspiracy, collusion conspiracy between Putin and Trump on attack on United States election. In 2022, there was same thing happening, but more. Take archive, Chinghiz Live archive, 2017, 18, 19, and watch in these cases. I say Trump will, of course, stall 2020, will attempt, will use more, which was in 2016, because he will use White House opportunity. His institution means Homeland Security, Department of Justice, as we know, part of this coup attempt. FBI, Security Service, will all use for stall election. At the same time, accusing counterpart, in this case Biden, same thing. This is very actively and Putin very like this method, used by Putin, but not only by Putin, by Israel, by Netanyahu too. What they do themselves, they're accusing of counterpart, opposite. Immoral, criminal, and terrorist. Which case, of course, matter, but all this linking. Israel crimes, Putin crimes, now genocide in Europe, Trump crimes, United States of America, your national security, how you can was able to give this opportunity for them to put their Trump. Why? And now what? Now you will again trolley, huh? Trolley, doing, not doing. Maybe here we know not fully investigation. frame it, huh? Mary Garland. If so, you will part of this process, which I call it United States of America falling apart. No longer will exist as country, as state. They target this. They're doing anything for that and will do. For stop them, and for stop this process, you should start to clean up by rule of law. Clean up. No matter who, which name, which position, senator, no senator, which name, Lindsey Graham or this Ron Johnson or Kennedy, their name, no, or Moscow Beach or others. No matter. There should be no matter name who is who. Or McCarthy from House, Republican is minority leader. And others. You know, already come to this level. There no other way. And say truth, reveal, and you are called media, hey, cover of this fact as exists, this so devastating to your country, America. So cover this fact as exists. All what I saying now, based on fact, say that. And midterm coming. Who's sleeping from what American voters, wake them up. They should wake up finally. Who today's Republican Party? How despite all this fact check alarm, they anyway try even attack and destroy, damage FBI, Department of Justice, etc. because they start finally act for protect America. Means you, American people. They finally start protect you, your country national security from this fascist, racist, terrorist, criminals. And they are $10 of billions, if not hundreds million. Already I can say they are already 100 billions dollars already in pockets. America should act finally. Okay? No the mistake, America. Trump should indict without delay. And all reveal this fact, where this very most top secret docs facts. How Trump and Kushner and Prince saw that. And they are possible, Ivanka, Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump is his family, Trump family. And there are others. Giuliani, Flynn, Stone, Bannon. They link it. There's no doubt, link it. And more and more and more. And today, senators, representatives do clean up. No afraid. By rule of law, start clean up. America, Department of Justice. This fact, enough is enough. This final level, final. After that, America no longer exists. Okay? Therefore, this final level. Therefore, you should start cleanup. And the fact how they look, what I said from about 2016 election, the same thing, but more actively, did in 2020. Aaron Davis tweeted, new, under subpoena, computer experts turn over docs showing Sidney Powell, the Republican woman, evil party member, Sidney Powell, and an attorney for the Trump campaign, for the Trump campaign, directed and paid for them to copy election system software in Georgia, swing state, Michigan, swing state, and Nevada. Okay? Fact. And John Swain, in this matter, in this case, in this term, also New York, forensic experts directed by Trump allied lawyers copied sensitive data from election system in Georgia and in Michigan, Nevada too, as part of a multi-state effort to access voting equipment that was broader and more organized than was previously known. More organized, more actively, more broader. Trump did that. Trump lost very. Other name, Joe Biden won with very big margin. By this intervention, by this try overturn this outcome of election, intervene election system, election machines. This was happening. All Trump team, White House, and others was helping illegally, means criminally, this crime to stall election, for keep Trump in White House. And when he lost, he said opposite of this fact. Trump accused Biden when they themselves did that. And this Trump doing any time. He lying, and as Putin, as Netanyahu, means Israel authority, what they themselves doing, accusing counterpart. Scott Stedman. Trump negotiated deals with the Saudi government and individuals closely connected to the Chinese government after he was kicked out of office. Yeah, what he did with top secret documents matters. I think the public has a right to know how much the Saudis paid Trump for the LIV golf site show, especially at a time when he was hiding top secret documents at his house. Standard Ukraine tweeting. Jared, Jared Kushner got $2 billion, a lot of Arab cash for a little boy with no expertise in hedge funding. Did Jared already sell the starter kit? Heavy stuff would follow later. Did FBI CIA find out Motherlode was ready to get transferred after the Arab 18 holes event? And here treason, what this means treason, I'm reading. 18 U.S. Code paragraph 2381, treason. Whoever owning allegiance to the United States, levies war against them or adheres to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort within the United States or elsewhere, is guilty of treason and shall suffer death or shall be imprisoned not less than 5 years and fined under this little but not less than $100,000 and shall be incapable of holding any office under the United States. This from 1948, June 25. This code and paragraph of treason. Okay? No less than 5. Can for life, for 100 years, 50 years, 30 years, okay? Because we not have death penalty. But here about deaths. But we not have death penalty. Should be that. Means to life. This paragraph and this Gandon traitor who commit several treason against United States, Gandon Trump. Susan Young tweeted, Jamal Khashoggi probably knew about Jared Kushner selling secrets to the Saudi Prince MBS, Mohammed bin Salman, and that is why they worked together to kill him. I take that to my device because this is very serious. But there should be investigation. Department of Justice, FBI, CIA. Review this. You have this fact. Should be your job, protect America. How they terminated tax and this crime when they subpoenaed or they under law call it, hey, you should reveal this tax. After that, they terminated this crime. There should be investigation. Jared Kushner means Trump, Kushner MBS, Trump, Kushner Netanyahu, Trump, Prince Putin. Okay? and drew them to China, maybe directly again, very possible even. Trump, Prince, China, Scott Stedman. We will finally know how many times he has visited Russia. This is about how Trump claim on his passports taken in the Mar-a-Lago search by FBI. His several passports. And they are, of course, Scott Stedman saying true, they are where visited Trump. Before presidency, during, we know, after, and this passport can reveal. Finally, America, you finally wake up. Finally stand with your country. Finally remove these criminals. Hitler, Putin, Trump, and co, including Israel. Fascist, apartheid. Apartheid means fascism. Say how this call it. Apartheid means fascism. Racism, fascism. Racism means fascism. White supremacist means fascism. Jewish supremacy, this means fascism. Epstein, Joe Biden, you should act finally. You're president of country. You should protect country. I call Department of Justice and you as president can call legally. Hey, investigate Epstein case, Jeffrey Epstein. How he was killed. There no was suicide, there was homicide. Who did that? Where this camera records from New York City prison. If this camera shot in before Epstein was killed, who did that? And Epstein, this fact, Epstein linked to Mossad, Joe Biden, Mary Garland, CIA, FBI, Christopher Wray, NSA, all deny Epstein linked to Israel. Again, you will play down again and again and again so much devastatingly to your country fact where involve Israel against you as enemy, including 16 elections starting, including not only starting, including 16 elections, 20 elections, this coup attempt, this top secret which stole by Trump, there to Israel, to behind 9/11, Israel too. Israel Mossad there, 9/11. And again, why are you doing that? I'm not calling you baselessly attack Israel. I'm calling you by fact check and by rule of law. Use measures against whom from Israel who involved on these attacks against the United States of America, including sanctions. I'm calling for that. Epstein linked to Mossad. Ghislaine Maxwell, father, is media mogul was from Britain. Linked Jewish, linked to this all British United States intelligence agencies very good know that who was Maxwell, working to Mossad of Israel. Ghislaine Maxwell father. When Epstein met Ghislaine, of course they meeting with her father together. Their date, I will read, okay, this shortly. Al-Bawaba News. Stories of the American financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein continue to unfold over time, 3 years after his death. And this article, name it. How was Jeffrey Epstein aiding the Israel Mossad? And this from this article. Okay. Despite his death in his New York cell in the summer of 2019, stories of the American finance and convicted sex offender of minors to Jeffrey Epstein continue to unfold over time as many people come forward with what they know, releasing information to the public. A recent book, Epstein, this call it book name. A recent book, Epstein, Dead Men Tell No Tales, written by Ben Menashe, the former Israeli intelligence officer who actually ran the Epstein operation as Israel intelligence officer, who actually was run Epstein operation, described inter alia how Epstein was blackmailing prominent politicians on behalf of Israeli intelligence. While his closest confidant, Ghislaine Maxwell, faces several charges in connection with acts she was convicted with prior to Jeffrey Epstein's apparent suicide in August 2019. There was no suicide. The former Israeli spy Ari Ben Menashe is preparing to publish a book with the name Epstein Dead Men Tell No Tales, in which he reveals details of Jeffrey Epstein's cooperation with Israeli Mossad, suggesting that he worked for the Israeli intelligence for years. According to Middle East Monitor, the book will provide details on how Epstein and Maxwell, both of Jewish backgrounds, were hired by the Israel Mossad to send underage girls to international leaders and figures in effort to blackmail them in exchange for pro-Israel stances. Ben Menashe argues in the upcoming book that Ghislaine's father, Robert Maxwell, who was a proud Zionist, was also a spy for Israel and that he had introduced his daughter to Epstein with plans to keep them working for the Mossad in the earlier 1990s. The new book, which also speculate that Maxwell may have worked for other government as a double or triple agent, says that despite reports Epstein and Ghislaine met in earlier 1990s in New York, they in fact met earlier through her father who introduced Epstein to Mossad. This fact, no speculation. This probably Robert Maxwell was working to other countries too as double or third agent. This is not new. Those of us who have been researching Epstein knew it was a Mossad operation over a decade ago. Robert Maxwell was a well-known media mogul and a member of British Parliament. In November 1991, he died while cruising in the Atlantic Ocean and was offered a lavish funeral in Israel, one that was attended by the country's top officials in both politics and intelligence. In 2003, a book was written by British investigative journalist Gordon Thomas with the title Robert Maxwell, Israel's Super Spy, the wife and mother of a media mogul, suggesting that Robert Maxwell's first encounter with the Mossad started in the 1970s, which had paved the way for his cooperation with them for the years to come. Okay? This scheme how Epstein was one of fifth world network of underage sex trafficking, having island, having private jets, having helicopters, mansion in New York, in Ireland, special, for to effectively function his underage sex trafficking network. And he was, of course, backed by Israel Mossad on this reason. Which reason this? Underage girl go to politicians, after that blackmail, and Israel have what they want. That's true. And they needed very serious investigation. Ghislaine alive, keep her alive, okay? and investigation and use her as she part of this underage sex trafficking network. And of course, she also linked it to Israel, Mossad. Remember, she was in Israel. There, she tried hid there, and Israel government, Netanyahu government, allowed her. But when I also revealed this fact. After that, Ghislaine was forced to leave Israel, and he returned to America, and there was arrested. This was happened. Why Israel tried hit her when American officials the search warrant means searching her. She was under investigation. Again Israel. Again downplay. No, was this happening? Nothing there, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. And why? Why? So much attack on your country from Israel. Israel Mossad. And you downplay. I knew why these politicians downplay. I many times said that. Rothschild and Co. linked Mossad actually first mainly working to Rothschild and Co. and taking from Rothschild and Co. network this info. And Rothschild and Co. actually worldwide, no Mossad. Okay, scheme working this way. Mainly Mossad belonged to Rothschild and Co. who created Israel. And secondly, Mossad is Israeli intelligence. Of course, this one. And where main base of Rothschild and Co. United States of America. Therefore, this politician from both parties, no touch Israel, no touch Israel. And it's so devastating already come to this level. Actually, they are red line crossed by Israel against United States. But there should be position by rule of law, by fact check, by rule of law, position. There should be measures against Israel, Israel Mossad. There should be sanctions. There should be investigation and indictments against Israel officials who involved on this attack against the United States, starting from 2016 election for helping Trump, and later more when Trump in White House. After that, additional when Trump is top secrets in Mar-a-Lago. Very seriously investigation needed. Part of cleanup. Yes, I already said that. Scott statement saying foreign countries particular China, Russia, I think that particular Israel, Saudi Arabia, okay, even Turkey, United Arab Emirates, Qatar too. About Israel, I said, spent decades trying to get a source in the United States with access to nuclear secrets. And they have. Trump and co. Kushner, Prince, and others. Okay. Here, about in corruption case, investigative journalist from Kyrgyzstan, OCCRP reporting, Bolat Temirov facing jail because he investigated crimes of Kyrgyzstan officials. This is unacceptable, and I call Kyrgyzstan authority, President Japarov, I think, and others officials who have authority on this case, but President Japarov released Bolat Temirov without delay. He no criminal, he no commits crimes, he innocent, he investigative journalist, and respect your journalist, Kyrgyzstan. Bolat Temirov should be freed without delay. In climate crisis case, very important report from OCCRP, yeah? How mafia groups, okay? They shortly. Interpol, this OCCRP reporting. Interpol, environmental crime devastating to planet. Air pollution. Yes. Interpol says organized crime groups make hundreds of millions of dollars every year, means approximately $500 million every year, $500 million every year from pollution-related offenses. This in Europe. In Europe, where country rule of law, they are law walking, they are non-dictatorship countries. EU. From a small sample size of only 27 cases, Interpol noted that organized crime generates 175,000 from 175,000 to $58 million from pollution-related conspiracies with an average of $19.6 million from each case. The combined proceeds totaled $500 million. This was not the only cost to the host countries, environments, and legitimate economies. Cleanup and decontamination costs ranged from $6 million to $37 million per case for an average $15.6 million, almost equaling the damage inflicted by the perpetrators. Document, fraud, and financial crime are frequently employed to facilitate such offenses. In Spain, for instance, 14 people were arrested back in June on suspicion of illegally dumping more than 115,000 tons of hazardous waste. The pollutants, which included asbestos and vats of sulfuric acid, had health authorities concerned that should they seep into the earth and groundwater, they would eventually find their way into the local food chain. Another conspiracy, this one, a case from Interpol's investigation, involved transnational crime groups illegally exporting waste from the Britain and dumping it in Poland, resulting in roughly 40 waste fires across the countries. Interpol interest in environmental crime has also revealed an alarming amount of marine-related offenses which can have disastrous consequences for the planet's underwater ecosystems. Criminals believe marine pollution is a low-risk crime with no real victims. This is a mistake, said Interpol Secretary General Jürgen Stock. Okay? When you will start acting in climate crisis case, in corruption money laundering case, for what you wait? Climate crisis is about physics. It's not about your political view. You will decide, no will decide. You will decide, act, you can prevent climate crisis. Means deadly climate change which will kill you, planet Earth's civilization. When you will act. United States acted this good, this Inflation Act, call it this one. But they are approximately $400 billion case on climate crisis case, fighting climate crisis, giving money, credit, green light to clean energy, solar, wind, and electric cars, and other credit, home, electricity, etc., etc., etc. This is good. First time and good. But believe me, this is not enough. Al Gore, this is not enough. If you will only praise this and will keep that as, yes, this bold, this etc., you will fail. This case not enough for stop climate crisis. Okay? Situation so bad not only United States. If some action there happening, we should, okay, said hooray. But for what this bill passed? For stop climate crisis, yes or not? They are again this physics. They are not plays. You can't keep warming of planet Earth temperature under 1.5 degrees Celsius. If so, you're not able keep warming of planet Earth temperature. Not will able. Avalanche effect will destroy all your initiative, all your attempt, all your action, even emergency. You will declare a climate emergency. You will act by martial law because situation will demand by you will fail. You today at 1.2 degrees Celsius level. Already this so severely affecting your country, your industry, your infrastructure, your economy, costing you so much billions dollar, $100 billion coming to trillions. 1.2 degrees Celsius. What will happen when 1.3 degrees Celsius or 4 or 5? 1.5 degrees Celsius. What will happen around the world? And you thinking 1.5, this some comfort, what? This evil, satanic evil, they can't think, can't take this position. 1.5 degrees, this what? We will keep 2 degrees Celsius. But even this case, this line, they failing. But okay, they position, they blah blah, greenwash. But plant Earth, this as organism again. Organism. This not you know some rock. Planet atmosphere, planet core have direct link. And some change there affected all process into planet Earth. Atmosphere and under atmosphere, even above atmosphere, even this shield, magnetic shield and other shield of planet Earth, and even I also said that no one's time, even solar system and even interstellar have link. Have link. Your science not yet, yeah, but you will have. About space, what there will happen and why. You failing protect your planet, and first that, and this obvious, undeniable. And you but greenwash, blah blah. You try, and you not only try, you even pass it bills, laws, calling fossil fuel green energy, gas, not green energy, not clean energy, gas, fossil fuel, dirty energy, carbon dioxide, fueling energy. act, you failing act, and this about planet Earth will happen. Avalanche effect. What this means, I said, can say again, severally, storm, flood, several. Your infrastructure will stop. Simply will stop. Transportation, in across country, not in some area or some cities, entire country. With that will happen. Your infrastructure stall, your economy stall, your other stall, social program destroyed. This is only flood. But there are wildfires, there are droughts, there will happen earthquakes, all several, all very high power, quantity and power, and additional, you know, extreme heat, temperature, and all that same time, 1.4, 1.5. This already will happen. Same time, across world, not entire world, not yet. When you will broke 1.5, this will come to entire world same time. You will talk about economy, huh? Economic growth. How you can? Uh, People will the fighting for be survive. They will broke food chain. They will hungry, no food, drought, flood, heat waves, wildfires, earthquakes, all severely and quantity more. Food chain will collapse. Agriculture will collapse, not entirely, but very seriously will damaged. We can say collapse. And of course, poor country first will affect it. There are global genocide coming. And you will talk about economy, growth, not will happen. Today, decision, laws, bills needed for today, not tomorrow. Have the solution and plan how go carbon-free economy by 2035. No, later. This means we will keep warming of temperature of planet atmosphere under 1.5 degrees Celsius. And you shall do that. Shall. For that, you should pass bill now. These very clever persons in EU and others, political establishments and others region, in America too, in G7 too, in G20 too, in China, in other, very clever political establishment leaders. For example, EU. There, Hitler, Putin go genocidal war. In Europe, they decided reject Russian energy and immediately go to other country, take same energy. It's good. There no excuse, no excuse, you know. They should review plan. You seen this plan. When they go, today, for example, they say, today what we can do? Their winter come, their people, children, women, elder, their life can be under risk. We should replace immediately. Okay? But same time, we have this plan. Same time we're replacing this, what taken now urgently from other country, for example, gas. What our plan? In 1 year, we will stop take this gas. We will replace this gas by solar. Where this plan? Where this plan? EU, very clever politicians of EU, and their corruption in Azerbaijan case. Again, I said and saying that, again, I call it special prosecutor of EU Kavesi. Look at that. Their corruption. How they immediately come to Azerbaijan. Their corruption, money laundering. When no need in Azerbaijan gas. No need. Simply and period. No need. EU no need in Azerbaijan gas. Because you have plan go clean green energy. You should cut. This means you should cut. And Azerbaijan so small quantity. And in this case, you should go green, clean energy. You no need in Azerbaijan gas. Why you immediately go to Ilham Aliyev? I know that exactly, Kavesi. They have big, easy money into pockets already. Investigate that, Kavesi. And I call EU Parliament. Stop this bill. Gas bill between EU and Azerbaijan. Stop this bill. Very corrupt and you no need in this gas. EU leadership doing same mistake which they did in Putin case. Long time accusing Putin and we have result. And accusement of Ilham Aliyev continue having even more accusement when they are in Azerbaijan, in Europe, no seeing for century maybe. Massacre. Minus Russia, of course. About Putin, we know Chechnya and others. Hitler, Putin, we know. About Azerbaijan. Tartar massacre. You will play down EU, their massacre. Innocent people killed by torture. European country, Azerbaijan, 1,300 arrested, tortured. Dozens was killed by torture. Dozens disabled because torture. And it's all by İlham Aliyev order. And İlham Aliyev trustworthy, Ursula von der Leyen, shame on you, EU Commission President. Shame on EU on this position. So you failed in putting case this because Germany, Schröder, Merkel, Italy, Berlusconi, France, Sarkozy, Britain, this last time particular. This Theresa May, Boris Johnson was foreign, now later he prime minister until this intervention to Ukraine. And others. When this fact already revealed, undeniable, you should change, okay? This is so normal, this is so logically. Civilization, what means civilization? And democracy, country rule of law, and EU, this region where countries rule of law. And EU leaders doing that, continue appeasement, more appeasement to İlham Aliyev, who murderer, who tyrant, calling him her trustworthy. Shame on you, EU. Against me, they increase the attack. They mainly attacking target my brain. This İlham Aliyev bank, undeniable, already confirmed, verified. This İlham Aliyev police and DTK means former KGB generals in bank. They too, okay, system terror and torture. Why are you denying that, EU? United States of America, Joe Biden? Why are you denying that? No recognizing me by direct connection, as I call it, from Obama presidency time. This system continue and will continue. This means you're putting me intentionally under the system terror and torture, this fact check, terror and torture using sonic weapon, banned weapon, electron weapon, banned weapon, both death weapon against me. Additional Israel Mossad helping İlham Aliyev by high-tech devices, high-tech not only devices, high-tech device and opportunities. And both here, of course, Putin, İlham Aliyev fully belong to Putin. And they increase it, the attack on me. Mainly attacking brain, not only brain, all what possible. I online transparently each second. What they're doing, you see. Why you not mention that? EU, United States of America, G7, United Nations, Secretary General Guterres. Why you not mention what they doing against me and who they, huh? What's your problem? You deported me when I was in our side. Republican President George W. Bush reported me. Schroeder Merkel deported me. And even they arrested me and put me to Pschushka before American election, September, for 2 months, September 16 and November 17, I think. Huh? Trump asked, Putin did. Putin ordered, Ilham Aliyev did. Actually, this. Trump asked, Putin ordered, Ilham Aliyev did. I should be silenced. I should be banned from internet. Huh? Pschushka. Symbolic. We did that again against Chinghiz. Putin, Trump, Ilham Aliyev. And no, you even not mention that, this fact. Why? Now they attacking me by chemicals. I show my body how they attacking. And again, no mention, continue, no problem. And you have problem. All you, America have, EU have, G7 have, G20 have, all you have problem. And will increase. Because the same thing, who behind? Who helping Putin? Actually, collaborated. Rothschild and Co. Who ruled the world? They own world financial system and world financial world, monetary world, and they rule the world, and they continue to collaborate with Putin, helping him, and also Ilham Aliyev, because me, mainly because that, because I am by Israel Mossad. Deny that. Again, downplay, deny. No, no this, huh? America, EU. Downplay these facts. Enough is enough. Time for reject the system theory and torture. Directly call me. Time for that. And only this will helpful. The system theory and torture. Anyway, no long time. Earlier or little bit later, anyway, will finally fail. We will together do that. You argue risk because I in Azerbaijan. Where their accountability when I was in our side in Germany, they deported me. Please, if this so risky for me, deadly risk, that's true, but I have radar. Okay? Where their accountability who deport me? Why they free? Why they no as a slave, you know? They slave with me as they have right for that. They deny me citizenship, green card in Germany. You all understand how I was fight for Germany reunification and how severely I was punished for that. You already understand that. But they punished me for that because Putin, George W. Bush conspiracy against me. And Merkel, behind Merkel, Schröder at Bush. So you today saying you're not acting because this is risky, okay? This means when I was on our side, why you deny me green card citizenship? You put in me asylum system. After that, when President Obama coming as new elected president to office, deported me. Where their accountability for that? This means they have right for that, and I slave. When I, it's my mission from universe unity. Therefore, this system, Terrantosha, which about you very like count by money. More than $100 billion, only again, only. More than $100 billion they spending money. For keep this system, Terrantosha, against me. Why? If you are ordinary or some form of Uri Geller, huh? Have reason for that? No reason. Because I am from universe unity. Okay? And my mission, when was evil empire, Soviet Union, how together nations are working and we succeed. And later more. And today this all crucial, this final stage. This about rescue you against me from universe unity again. And actually for that my mission. Which nations, with already Earth people, is coming for that, to that. And these persons, condone George W. Bush, spit on your face. I did that in life in Germany. Almost happened now, as now, transparently. I spit on his face. Yeah, when he denied me asylum, green card, see, putting me on this asylum system, and fully was cooperating with Putin, and Putin, you have many using against me this system, terror and torture, there, in NATO countries. George W. Bush, condone and criminal, no doubt. 9/11 was by George W. Bush knowledge. Not maybe fully info, but he have info whose job is 9/11. Even before 9/11. This truth about Rothschild and Co. George W. Bush, Gandon, Merkel, Mrez bile. The humans, human normal, the morality, rule of law, humanity, human beings. George W. Merkel, Schröder, look at him. Fascists, of course, human beings, I know directly, means that human beings should have some moral obligation and norm. Okay? No one of them haven't. No one of them have this norm. No one. Means no have. And in addition, they name more. Look at this Gandon Berlusconi, even remain, try form new government. Immoral, without frame, corrupt and criminal. Again, in Italy case, he's untouchable. Why he untouchable? Huh? Italian prosecutors. This system. I'm talking about which system ruled the world. Therefore, they was appeasing Putin. Therefore, they continue to appease Ilham Aliyev. And therefore, they against me increased their system terror and torture. Therefore, you are appeasing, they increasing. Against Azerbaijan people, same. Who deported from Germany, immediately arrested. Why Germany doing that? Already several people, opposition figures, and this confirmed the opposition party members or some journalists or activists. Several was deported when EU and Azerbaijan first was have agreement after agreed on Azerbaijan gas few months ago. Okay, few months ago. They immediately start increase deportation and this deported, arrested and continue arrested. And Germany anyway continue deport. And anyway, this deported again arrested by Ilham Aliyev. This happening in our days. Huh? How Ilham Aliyev using all that together with agreement together with German, Azerbaijan, this Gandon prosecutor Kamran Aliyev, and German same Gandon prosecutor agreed do that by German Scholz. Scholz today who Scholz? This fact in nowadays against me this, against people of this, and increasing. There no way on democracy or free media, no way. And Azerbaijan, European country, and again here was happened, which no was happened in century in Europe. Tartar massacre by Ilham Aliyev order. And Daphne Caruana Galizia, investigative journalist from Malta, was assassinated by Ilham Aliyev and Muscat order, Joseph Muscat, in time Prime Minister of Malta. Pilatus Bank, dual filing systems, $10 of billions Ilham Aliyev money there. Pilatus Bank was owned by Ilham Aliyev. And where investigation? And additional. And coming to wars, and more wars, will, for your country, for EU, for concrete countries, will come more and more because you failing protect your country, because you failing act. Therefore, finally, I call EU, stop cooperating with Ilham Aliyev, stop this gas deal with Azerbaijan, and launch sanctions, of course, investigation and sanctions very needed and very time for that. Magnitsky sanctions, particular for start against Ilham Aliyev, Mehriban Aliyeva, and this chief prosecutor or interior minister or TTH, means former KGB head, or others. Time for that. I say, today this, Earth people, I am Chinghiz together with you.